my next guest actually for today is none other than the CEO and founder of CHUTNEYMUSIC.com, Mr. Jason Sookram, DJ, stage name DJ Flute. Welcome.
Hello everyone, how are you?
Can you turn up your volume a little?
Hello everyone, how are you?
How are you doing, Jason?
I'm fine, thanks. Wait, this thing not going up at all. There's nowhere.
Okay.
All right, see, you hear me better now?
Yep, I can hear you better now. Perfect.
Okay, great.
All right. So how have you been?
I'm fine. It's a beautiful day outside. And why are you on the beach? You on the beach?
Exactly. I'm on the beach. Yeah. I love being on the beach. And you know what? I cannot be at the physical beach right now. So this is my virtual beach. Yeah,
but for us over here, it usually not this warm this time of year. Correct?
I know, right? Yeah. We're lucky to have this such good weather right now.
Yeah, actually I have on our short pants right now.
Okay, I'm sure our viewers don't want to know that. So Jason, tell us a little bit about yourself, like how you got involved with CHUTNEYMUSIC.com, because I know it's CHUTNEYMUSIC.com is really taking off in such a big way, and it's the music marketing platform where it's user-driven platform dedicated to chutney music, chutney soca, Bollywood, Baita Ghana, and it's viewed all over the world. And you've been showcasing a lot of music from all across the world as well. So talk to us a little bit about how that came about.
Okay, thanks. Well, CHUTNEYMUSIC.com didn't happen by mistake. I have been a DJ for like 10 years or so. I started in 2010, and no matter how I tried to make it onto radio, I could not make it. Could not make it for nothing. For whatever reason, and it was not lack of skills, right? It was not lack of skills, it was not lack of networking. So I was thinking, what if I were to sum up all the disenfranchised, disenchanted people and give them a voice? Give them a voice, and that is how we came up with CHUTNEYMUSIC.com. Because you could argue as well, there's a lot of people who kind of try to, they form themselves as gatekeepers.
Yeah.
And they try to keep good talent out. So I took all these people and I said, come, let's go. We'll help each other. We'll grow. Because the beauty about CHUTNEYMUSIC.com is that most people, when they want to grow, they run to the biggest artists. But we ran to the unfound talent, the diamond in the rough. And that is how CHUTNEYMUSIC.com came about.
So what is your ultimate goal with CHUTNEYMUSIC.com? Like, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to see happen here?
Well, I mean, sky's the limit. Who would ever think that 100,000 people would have like a solely chutney platform, right?
Right.
Because if you notice, most people they tend to have a lot of brand confusion, right? But not with CHUTNEYMUSIC.com. We follow a fairly strict team, and honestly, I don't see any limitation, physical or otherwise. There's so much things they could do. We plan to become a record label. We plan to become a radio station. We plan to do artist management. Yaxelo, how are you going? Honestly, sky's the limit.
Right. And I know that you have quite a few other competitions and stuff going on within the CHUTNEYMUSIC.com forum. You also have, we'll talk about that in a bit, but you also have this Chutney Music Top 10 that you do once a month. Can you tell our viewers exactly how that is viewed, and how can one progress from being getting to the #1 on your charts?
Okay, so the countdown is not a competition per se, but it is done every week on a Thursday, and it's done from Thursday to Wednesday. We pull all the views for the week, all the songs on the website pool or on posted to the website, not YouTube views, not Facebook, not radio plays, just website data. So very simple. You share your link as you would do a YouTube video from CHUTNEYMUSIC.com, and dependent on how much views it get, automatically it would go to number one. Now, I didn't foresee this becoming such a contentious countdown, you know, because artists falling out with you and they're like, oh, cool. I was just talking to a New York artist of Guyanese descent, and he's like, whoa. And then people saying, no, this countdown is not for Guyanese, and then the Trinidadians saying they can't make it, and then a Netherlands saying, and they,
But hold up a second. I'm Guyanese and I made it onto that chart, and I think I was on that chart for like about
several times.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I choose my words wisely here, but a lot of people don't want to do the work. Right. Our framework is very, very transparent. The only thing I don't do is actually publish the actual view ranking, and that will never happen, right? But we and you could testify too. It's the same ranking system you're hearing for the last 2 years. It has never changed. So correct. If you don't want to do the work, you're not going to get through. People who do the work, they get through and they're rewarded. And if they want to say whatever and just belly ache, that is their prerogative.
Right. Yeah. So when you say do the work, what does that entail?
Meaning that, okay, so people, the average artist expects that we, because we have all this followings on all these platforms, they expect us to market their songs to them. No, it cannot be done like that for free, at least, right? Mm-hmm. We work there's a team effort. So, okay, we have built up all these subscribers and followers and networks, right? But we can't do everything because remember, we do not only serve one artist, right? Remember, when an artist is relating their expectations, that is from their point of view. But you think about it intuitively. We measure the market, 150 plus artists, right? Sending you your songs. Some of them are even doing no artwork. You have to go and do the artwork for them for free, right? You have to upload it. You have to upload all these things, right? These things take time. Mm-hmm. So I cannot give people personalized or we go through this away. Throw it in the bin. Throw it in the toilet. Throw it in the toilet. No, give me. That's the last second there.
No problem. So Jason has a small son, and he's always like babysitting his son, and that's understandable. He's a father first and foremost. So we appreciate that, him being an attentive father. I want to say a special hello to Yaksh. Hi Yaksh, how are you? Good to see you on here. Russell Links, Shanaz, Mac Patel, Steve Chan, Barry Sedine, Umesh Singh, and a few others that are watching right now. Thank you all so much.
I don't think ever on afternoon line somebody ever pooped their pants.
No.
Like the first.
Yeah, like first. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were talking about the voting process in terms of how somebody can get on your top 10.
Okay, so your song needs to be in the pool, website pool, and you send us the information. You can do it via the submit form, that is chutneymusic.com/submit. You can send it via email, chutneymusic.com@gmail.com. It's a countdown for everyone. Doesn't matter where you're from, no matter what size. But the key is you need to submit your content. If I have on occasion been able to pull information from YouTube, right? Like personal people's YouTube, because we try to also, the website tries to send views to people. We not only have afternoon deal, we're not in the habit of taking views. That is not our job. YouTube is not our mainstay, right? And we send a lot of views to yours. How much you get? Like 100,000 views or something. Not we didn't send it, but we would have been a part of that. So
Right.
that is the one of the benefits for artists to partner with CHUTNEYMUSIC.com is that we want to see the artists grow and flourish.
Mhm.
So get your song into the pool, and then when it is posted, share it all over. Because we are even so how you would say kind to even share it in all our platforms for the artists. So that is Instagram, you're getting it done on Facebook, you're getting it done on YouTube, you're getting it on our website, and all these things for free. And yet still some artists they don't want to take take
Yeah,
part in the
well,
platform.
you know, you cannot please everyone. You're gonna always find there are gonna be a lot of naysayers in anything that you do.
Well, naysayers, I would say this is minimal. Yeah, please guys, don't get me wrong. Yax is saying CHUTNEYMUSIC.com promotes all artists around the world. That is true.
That is true. Yes.
That
I
is
do.
the minimal. That is the very minimum. And again, we focus on those who find what they would call it, who find positives in the platform, and we move to suit. You know, we not many. I must say, a lot of positive feedback. You know, from the artists because we here to help. We know what. Okay, am I going to think about it logically? You're trying to build a business, a music marketing company. Am I going to say I don't want Mala music? I want that music, and no, it's like you're going to the market and you're saying I want to sell banana alone. If you're getting content, let's put it out there and see. And that is one of the formulas we have at CHUTNEYMUSIC.com. Irrespective of that's now there. Shh. Yeah, nice. Yeah, irrespective of how they view the platform or otherwise, once you send us that content, it's going up because they will get views, they will get whatever, and you got a big spike in the viewership, boy. Thanks. Yeah, big up yourself, Dale. So a lot of people. Whoa, shucks! I remember the point I was making. What was the point I was making?
Submitting and
Yeah. Well, I don't understand why some people would try to cry down the platform, but again, if they want to do that, that is their prerogative. We there to help the Malas and the Deos and the Yaks and all of these people, and the sum of the parts is greater than the whole, or the whole is greater than the sum of the parts.
yeah, for sure. You're definitely doing a lot for a lot of artists, and not only for Trinidad and Tobago and our West Indian community on the whole, but like you have a lot of South Africans on there as well too.
Yeah, if let me tell you something. I am originally from Trinidad, right? And there are Trinidadians who think that chutney should stay within Trinidad. I'm like, no. Why Trinidad? Okay, let's go into the business side, right? Okay, Trinidad, small country, 1 million people. How much of that actually listening to chutney, right? Maybe half, roughly half. So you concentrating on 500,000 people. Mississauga bigger than Trinidad, right? Toronto 3 times bigger than the entire population of Trinidad. So I am saying, if this product is loved by people in India, now everybody realize that South Africa is a possible network. Now people realize that Australia is a possible network. Now people realize India, imagine, and I will tell everybody this, India is our biggest country right now, you know, in terms of visitors on the website.
Yeah.
You would think it would, like when people say, oh, we have gone international, they'll be like, yeah, international is West Indians living in Canada and the US. That is not international. Listen, we have gone into the India. We have Bhojpuri singers sending us their content, Punjabi content.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, Punjabi singers, and this is just we just scratching the surface because CHUTNEYMUSIC.com only around 2 years now.
Mhm. Mhm. That's correct. It's only been 2 years, and you've got quite the following already. And
Yeah.
the content is amazing, because it was through CHUTNEYMUSIC.com that I was able to connect with Nivash, who's also one of your admin. And I was able to connect with some of the artists in South Africa, and they are doing really well, and they love chutney. They love chutney music so
No, well,
much.
I will give Nivash that credit. You know, I would like to blow my horn a little bit. I have a good eye for talent, right? So they told me about Nivash. They said there's this guy down in South Africa. He loves chutney music and blah blah. I said, well, all right, don't tell me anymore. I want to talk to him. And when I spoke to him, I realized that, you know, hey, this guy singing the same tune I'm thinking, and he wants to see things done on a global level. And I was like, you know, well, myself and my team, we are enablers. You know, anybody who willing to put up their hand and say, I will do this, this, and that. So giving him admin access was well, you could remember in 2018, I tried to whatever make friends with the Canadians. Well, that didn't go so good, right? Up to this day, right? And but South Africans, they embrace us fully. So credit to Nivash. Thank you so much for that. And he's still doing a lot of good work, you know?
Well, the thing about them is that they're not like the typical Indians from India who've sort of
Or Canada.
for generations, because they're pretty much like us. Their ancestors actually came from India, same as ours, you know, so they resonate well together.
The West Indians in Canada, what is their excuse? And the people in New York, what is their excuse?
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care.
Yeah, for real, you know? Like why is going into negativity? We saw about spinning positive, but these things need to be said because these people, they watch, right? They watch.
Yeah.
And CHUTNEYMUSIC.com is in competition with no one. We doing we thing. If your toes are being mashed because of your perception, that is your business. You
Correct.
know?
Exactly. You can only do the best that you can, and you have a platform that you have given to pretty much anyone with talent who wants to showcase their music. And you know, likewise with what I'm doing as well too. But yours is on a much bigger platform. And,
no, remember I like your content a lot, and I had given you a proposal that they didn't take.
Yes, I remember. Yeah. But I like my independence as well.
Yeah, and that was fine with that. You see, this is what I try to tell people, right? You don't have to control everything. Everything can coexist peacefully.
Exactly.
So, Mala, I would think that you and I are friends. So I reach out to you and I say, you know, you want to do this? And you was like, I want to do my own thing. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be like, wait, man, she rejected, like, you know, that's not my style. You know me, I'm a very straightforward person.
Yeah.
And I real in their face, and that's why the people in New York can't handle it at all, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind doing something with you, like collab with you at some point and doing like a special.
No, that's fine. That's fine. This Sunday afternoon lime thing, or Sal, is a very good. I kind of hurt you did not ask me to come on before, because I seen everybody coming and like, hey man.
Actually, you were slated to come on in 2021.
Wait, when I get bigger.
So yes, so maybe you probably will be showing your face here again.
Yeah, I would love to come back. I would love to come back.
For sure.
So come back to the countdown, right? That's the close of the countdown part. I have actually heard a producer say, so he say like, you want to give like all the people who don't get a radio play a chance to make it and thing. I was like, so what's wrong with that? You know? So what's wrong with that? You see, these people are like, they really want to pigeonhole the industry. And I say, here comes CHUTNEYMUSIC.com and showcasing people you may never have seen. Well, I wouldn't say Shivam Rajaram was a big find, but he just exploded and I mean, the guy is a very handsome guy. You should interview him, you know. He had no muscles.
Where is he from?
He's from the Netherlands. He's only 18 years old.
Wow. Okay.
He put a video on the platform. He got 400,000 views in like 2 weeks or something, and he was just singing on a organ and harmonium. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll definitely have to check him out. That's for sure.
Yeah, interview him for sure.
Yeah. So your presence here today is a special one because you have a new initiative that you've been working at since the beginning of this year, actually. And would you like to talk to our audience about that? Sure.
So, you know, COVID-19 and the year 2020 is abysmal. You know, it's really hard for a lot of people. And you keep watching social media and you see artists saying, I'm missing the stage, artists confiding in us that, you know, the lack of gigs, is hard financially. And then you hear the big ball drop or the shoe drop, which is that they're not going to have any carnival in Trinidad in 2021, right? So there's like nothing to look forward for, no CSM, nothing, right? So we say, my team and I say, okay, are we going to sit by and let 2020 just go without any glimmer of hope? Because, you know, we spin in positivity, right? So we say, no, we're going to do something. We're going to have this competition that was conceptualized quite in 2018, right? We're going to bring it out. We're going to give everyone, and when I say everyone, I want to see Guyanese clashing Trinidadians. I want to see Trinidadians clashing people from the Netherlands. I want to see South Africans. So this is truly the first online international chutney soca competition. What is unique about the offering, the name of the competition, for those of you who know, is CHUTNEYMUSIC.com Rani and Raja competition, acronym CRC. For the first time ever, a chutney soca queen or a Rani will be crowned because women, they have not done well in the patriarchy. And we say now, we're watching the data, we're mining the data, we say, how it have all these great singers, arguably singing better than the males, right? And them are making nothing by? Nah, that can't be fair. That can't be fair. Yeah, we have to level the field. Go ahead.
I was really, I've interviewed quite a few of the contestants, the female contestants, and that was one of the questions I did ask them. How do they feel? Is there a platform for a female winner of CSM? And they're hopeful that there might be, but I mean, it seems like it's been male dominated for a very, very long time.
It doesn't seem it is. It is. Arguably, it may be set up that way, right? But we don't have to worry about that dinosaur again, right? We have the fans. We are the biggest online presence, and I say that with some fortuity, right? We are the biggest platform, and we are going to shape this thing, because if we have brought all these people, imagine people in Fiji is been messaging me, right? I never even know. Fiji, Mauritius, what is this? Nepal, Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was talking to a lady in Ireland, right?
Really?
Yeah, people are approaching like, and I'm talking not NRIs, right? Not, for those of you who don't know, NRI means non-resident Indians, right? It's not Indian people. It's like France. There was a teacher, some teachers from a school that wanted to do a study about Terry Gadraj.
Really?
Yeah. Sandrine, her name is Sandrine, and her class is doing studies on chutney music. PhD students from what is that? From Hyderabad. That is, I think that's India, right?
Yes.
India and Pakistan and stuff. They reaching out us to help them with their thesis. And these people are studying chutney. So that is why I tell people, hey, it's time to export chutney.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this Raja Rani competition,
That's a CRC.
CRC. Can you
Right.
walk us through how someone like me, for instance, if I want to enter, what's the first step and
Okay.
the process after that?
Okay, great, thanks. Well, it's very simple. The entry to this competition is free, so there's no barrier, nothing hindering anybody to enter. And when I say international, it means international. Any country. If you're from Timbuktu, you could still come and enter this competition. And everyone has a phone that have great HD quality. I just say in phone, but you don't need to use a phone, right? You would record like an audition. So you're doing 1 minute, you have your track playing in the background. Some people can play instruments. If you want to use instruments, fine. We don't want to limit no one in their creativity, right? So you sing a song, it had to be your song, obviously. You can't go and sing any Bollywood songs. We do allow the use of Bollywood melodies, but you will attract a 15-point penalty, right? We also encourage creativity and originality by awarding bonus points. So if you sing an original composition, you use some Hindi in it, points are available for that. So we are actually a cultural offering rather than a fet as with other competition. Well, you can't even say competitions, other things, right? Other things. This is actually a cultural because we're going to develop, we have a long-term plan to develop the singing and bring it up to the level because let's face it, music is going through a devolution right now. Real devolution and really that is why you always use Gunga Gana as a good example. That is why Gunga Gana was such a I would say a breath of fresh air as I see the coconut trees and them blowing up there. Yeah, it's such a breath of fresh air because I would say the remix. I'm very use the remix as an example.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It was such a breath of fresh air because you have a 25-year veteran of tam singing, what we would call local classical singing, taking a song, bringing it back because we had recorded it prior, and then taking Ravi Beat to come and do the hype man. I would say hype man part of it, and boom, blow up. Classic, the first classic since 2009, which is the last classic, which is Radhika While Even Go, right?
Yeah.
So imagine I had a hiatus of 2009 to when that comes 10 years without a hit. And even if you knew, even if you didn't know the Hindi, it's still catchy, right? But if you actually knew or know about the Hindi parts of it, it's very clever. It sings Gunga. A Gunga is a mute person, right? So you're saying so it come like we clashing, right? So like I saying nah, you're trying to sing but you really is a mute, so it meaning like you shouldn't be singing. And it's a bacchanal song, as I say. It's a real bacchanal song.
Yeah.
Because it sings about he sings about a family who not living a too clean life, and trust me, check out the translation on CHUTNEYMUSIC.com.
Yeah. Right. And that's the other good thing about your site as well, because you have all the lyrics there for the songs, and you also have some of the translations as well.
Yeah.
English
we actually write in 2 languages now, because I told you earlier, because of the heavy in Indian traffic, we have to write in Hindi and English as well.
Okay. Perfect. Now, when you say that this competition that so it has to be Hindi words. So we have.
No, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be. So it's a 1 minute, as I said earlier, it's a 1 minute submission. You record yourself singing live using your backing track or your instrumentations. You could sing completely in English. You don't have to sing completely in Hindi. It's up to you. It's up to you. But
Can you do a little bit of both, English and Hindi?
I would advise that. I would advise that because you cater into your crowd as well, right? All Hindi may work. You see, you don't know. That's why I don't want to limit anyone. If you want to sing purely in English, you go right ahead. Remember, I am not judging. By the way, I'm not a judge, right? So I'm not judging this thing. I could just suggest you have to look within yourself because we award points for creativity, 20 points. Be creative with your lyrics. Be creative with your presentation. I don't want to go and define and say you should sing English or you should sing 100% Hindi or you should sing whatever topic. That is for
So
you
our
to
music,
decide.
can our music be Bollywood inclined songs?
Yes, it could have the Bollywood melody in it, but you will get a 15-point penalty.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you prefer originality?
Original. Yeah.
Originality.
This the old competition format was a strict Hindi competition, but we wanted we relaxed it because we want to catch the market first. We don't want to make it too hard for you guys. So we kind of, Bolini is a big thing now. You know, everybody's singing and passing it over as chutney soca, right? So we say, okay, we'll accept some of that, but we will make allowances for 20 points. Because there are some people who can produce original lyrics and who can sing a little bit of both or whatever. So you want to give them the proper kudos because that would have taken time, not so? So use your Bollywood melodies, come in. Who knows, you could get through. But don't say no Bollywood remix.
No Bollywood songs. So no Bollywood songs. This is strictly chutney music.
Not necessarily chutney music, but just I don't expect somebody to come and sing Chaha Tujhko or something, right? And I don't expect somebody to go and sing Lotela, obviously. All the competition rules are stated on the website. Just head on over to chutneymusic.com. And literally everything I'm telling you here is taken straight from that live document. You know, all the rules. And it's pretty simple. Just it have a big lettering saying submit your video here. And then a gentleman asked me messaged me yesterday and said, boy, this competition real hard to understand. I was like, hello, 1 minute of your song recorded in audition style. Submitted video right here. How hard that could be?
So on this submission on December 19th, that's the submission date, right? For a 1 minute video. So after that, what happens? You will judge.
Okay. So after this December 19th, which is tentative submission date, we are going to start posting these videos. So the unique thing about this is that we have 2 tickets available that will send you straight into the semifinals, right? Now, the video with the highest amount of Facebook views, interactions, comments, likes, and what have you, they will get an automatic ticket straight into the semis. And then we want to give the fans a say, right? So we have a Facebook poll that will be run, and the winner of the Facebook poll will go straight into the semis. That is only a small part of the actual people moving to the semis. A total of 24 persons, 12 women, 12 men will go to the semifinals. So everybody else will be picked via the judging route. And after that, they will have to obviously perform their full track live again, not in front of the judges, on the 23rd of January. You do that, again, the submissions go up, and same route. Facebook poll, highest Facebook video goes to the finals.
Okay.
So a total of 10 people will make it, maximum. 10 or 12, sorry, 12 maximum, right?
6 male, 6 female?
Correct. And then the judges will be there. They will be going through, putting the singers through the ringer. You do your full performance with all your pageantry if you wish. And it's going to be a really nice experience. Just
Wow. Sounds like fun.
yeah.
So,
It is meant to be fun rather than to be divisive, divisive.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
So everyone can, if they want more information on this, they can go on to the chutneymusic.com page and find all the
Website.
information there. Perfect.
Yeah, everything is right there. Submission form, all the information. One page, everything.
So can I ask you, Jason, who will be the judges?
Right, so we have the head judge, Dr. Visham Bimol. We chose Dr. Bimol because he's actually the Hindi Bhojpuri consultant for the website. He actually played a big part in the translation of plenty Sundar Popo songs, plenty, even the Gunga Gana, which got over 50,000 reads. He did that and he knows Hindi well. He's a big player in the Caribbean Hindustani language.
Mhm.
And he writes songs as well for people. So this man translating song, he writing song, and he's a medical doctor on top of that, right? So he's the head judge. Also, to be fair, we'll be having judges from each of the countries, not all,
Mhm.
but at least a cross section, because I know some people say this is a Trinidadian competition. No, that's not a Trinidadian competition. We have judges from, I think he says Suriname. He actually picking the judges. I am not in charge of that. My job is to promote. I'm the face of the competition.
Okay.
As you can see in all the flyers. So he will be picking the judges, and I told him to pick a nice demographic of judges, and it will be pretty. I would think it have fair auditors and thing in this competition.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah, I will not like you handing somebody
Because transparency
envelope.
is important, right?
Yeah, I am
Well,
actually an auditor by trade. Not me going to audit it, right? No, but in anything you want to do, and I want us to make this clear, not no everyone can't win, right? And I know people may get the wrong side of the competition, but the competition is really to give people a sporting chance, and we want to be as sporting as possible. So Sable Accounting, they will consultants, they will be auditing the final results, and yeah, it's pretty above board. You never, in any other competition, you never knew who the judges was. They argued that it will be biased and people will try to what to influence the judges or how and whatever.
So
That
will you
Right.
let the public in on who the judges are for the final showdown?
Not right now. I could just tell you the chief judge because we are going through a recruiting process
Got
right
it.
now.
Okay.
But I could, as I told you, the chief judge is Dr. Visham Bimol, and his mandate is to get a cross section of judges from countries and different backgrounds. And he has made some suggestions thus far, but I cannot disclose at this time.
Awesome. One last question for you, Jason. What would
Mhm.
be the criteria that the judges will be looking for?
Well, let me just open my Hansard here. So if I just go to CHUTNEYMUSIC.com, click CRC 2021. So basically what we're looking for is originality, 20 points for originality, creativity, that could be lyrics, performance, what have you, 20 points. Your stage presence. Now we're looking for somebody to really command that stage. We don't want nobody like no. We're looking for that person with the rock star ability. So you're getting 20 points for that, right? This is one of my favorite, if not my favorite one, voice control, intonation, and ability to sing on key. This is something I put in the countdown every week, right? Remember, people will naturally will naturally gravitate to people who are tonally pleasant,
Mhm.
So if you have that kind of booming, not necessarily, booming might not be the right adjective. If you have that kind of sweet, the sur, if you have that real sur in your voice,
Yeah.
You're gonna get 20 points for that.
Yeah.
Or if you have a booming voice, you can get 20 points for that too, right? Public voting, 20 points, simple. You can, because okay, yes, number one is gonna go through via the Facebook route, right? But what about number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? You do sliding scale points going down the road, and you give them that. So that's points on over. So everybody should be getting the maximum amount of available points that are there. So we really give this a lot of thought. You know, we watch all the shortcomings of other offerings, and it's like, how couldn't I figure out this thing? This thing's so blatantly shitty, you know? I hope I can say that, right?
I think so.
Okay, shitty is not a big, yeah. Yeah.
Well, Jason, what has been the feedback in Trinidad and Tobago when you made this public that you were doing this?
I was quite surprised because, well, this is not me showing off here, but this is the truth. I am making the full rounds on national TV.
I noticed.
Yeah, I was. They are so excited. Papers and even people in Suriname and thing want to interview me about the competition, you know, and the work. And the Indian High Commission reached out to us recently. People, they seem to really gravitate to CHUTNEYMUSIC.com as a brand. And we are very, very pleased. Because my team, I must say, big up to my team. People that see CHUTNEYMUSIC.com, it's me alone. I am just the, well, they said CEO. I'm not the CEO, more like the interim CEO. I'm the founder, and I like to articulate my vision to Nicholas and Russell, who again? Sarah, who again? I forget all their names, but I love all of them. And these people working very hard, and these people working for on a volunteer basis, and the kind of hours, like Russell, wife just be quarreling with him. There's be like, Russell, why spend so much time on CHUTNEYMUSIC.com? You ain't getting no money for that. But you see, people, well, my wife just tell me the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But we just do these things because I hate to see
my love of music.
Yeah, I hate to see my fellow man suffering. And I know that, okay, I have all this knowledge of web design and marketing. I would have studied innovation and entrepreneurship in school at the master's level. Because as you know, I'm an ideas man, and I live on like, I think very big, very, very big. And I want to see people thrive. I want to see Mala thrive. I want to see Shivam thrive. I want to see Guyanese thrive. I want to see Trinidadians thrive. I want to see all the West Indians over here thrive. And I think we could really do better together than apart.
That's true. Group effort is always much, much better. Teamwork.
Yeah.
Teamwork speaks, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And this competition is also open to anyone in the world.
Yeah. Now is your time. Now is the time to take advantage. Remember, you getting a platform with 100,000 plus people on it. Right. And normal videos, I remember this recounting recently. I put a normal video of what we would be accustomed seeing a bride and a groom dancing. Well, this was a chutney dance, right? We are accustomed to that. I put out that thing get 700,000 views.
Wow.
Who would I ever think that? I put a song of a man singing in what is called that voice? Alto? Whatever. He's singing like a woman, right? That got 4 million views. And these videos is normal videos going right through. So think about it. Exposure wise. Now some people say, okay, exposure is not enough. What about the cash? Tell me about the money, Jason. Tell me about the money. I will tell all you, as of now, we have no sponsorship. No sponsorship. But we intend we have reached out to sponsors. There is sponsors listening, get in touch with us. Let us give the singers, as we say, a lie up in Trinidad. Give them something for their hard work. We want to reward them.
So I was going to ask you about that. Is there a cash reward for the winner?
Eventually it may, but as it is right now, no. So we could only offer the title, but definitely we are going to do this thing annually. And we have another kind of competition coming out that, well, not necessarily a competition, but another offering along these lines that is going to mash up, going to disrupt this whole space. They're going to be like, wow, why we never do this before? And then they will see, as we do it, everybody will want to do it. And that coming soon.
Okay. So you're not at liberty to talk about that as yet?
No. You see, our strap plan is like this, you know?
Yeah.
So I can't really give away all my secrets, you know?
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Jason. It's been a pleasure. And yes, you're right. I should have had you on here a lot sooner.
You know, I was really hurt. I was like, me and Mala talking all the time, off and on. And she, how come I never get to come on she show, boy?
It's not that you're not on the list, Jason. You are on the list, but you know, it's timing. Every week I try to put like 2 or 3 people on, so that because there's so much. And you know, I must say this, that when I first started, I was the one calling people, and now I've got people calling me.
No, well, you did the right thing. You built your own platform. Sal is a platform now. What you need to do is number them, so to show people that, hey, this is not just no jokey thing. I have done, how much episodes you do for 30 days now?
Gosh, I don't even know. I can't remember. I have to go and actually count them. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to start numbering because
I don't have time to go on my social media, so I have somebody else who does that for me.
No, I'll tell them to number it because investors, right? If they see Sal episode 132, they're gonna be like, shee. Mala real going on, and then when they watch the quality of you sitting down by the beach and thing, they'll be like, this is somebody we had to invest with. So yeah, it have plenty money on the table for you once it continue.
Right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate you being on. And for those of you who are watching right now, get onto CHUTNEYMUSIC.com page and find all of the information you will need if you want to submit your 1-minute video. And the deadline for that is December the 19th.
Correct.
And all the information is there. So I encourage each and every one of you out there to just take part in this competition. If you're a singer, take part in the competition, because you know what? You never know what can come out of it.
Yeah,
you can open up doors that you never knew existed.
Correct. And remember, for the first time ever, we are going to crown a Chutney Soca Queen.
Exactly. First time ever a Chutney Soca Queen, just like first time ever a vice president, female vice president for the USA. Right? So yeah, exactly. So with COVID 2020 came a lot of really, really good things, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's been a wonderful year so far. Devastating, but a wonderful year at the same time.
No, you see, at the same time, Mala, we had to be thankful for life. Right? Remember, we could have died from COVID or what have you, or loved ones, and I just give thanks for life, you know.
Absolutely.
Give thanks for friends, good friends. You know, a little Sunday afternoon lime is just up my alley, you know. So
exactly.
Blessings for everybody.
Yeah, too bad we can't have it in person, because it would have been a little bit more better.
No. In case anybody didn't know, I'm just a nerd who like to stay home, you know. Yeah, I don't really like to go out. I can talk and think plenty, but that is only when on camera. Other than that, I just like to dig up in the computer all day.
So if you were having this live one-on-one conversation in person, you wouldn't open up like this?
No, I could talk. Yeah, we'll be able to talk, but I prefer to talk on like on these mediums. That's why I love that aspect of COVID-19, that people are using the technology, because I've been using these things so long, and I was in a charity once, right? And I was like, okay, they were lamenting the attendance, right? Because everybody, they're saying about child, they have to work late. And I telling the president, I said, why I don't do online meeting? And they was like, what? And this is like 4 years ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The kind of time and the effort you're putting out, it not worth it, and you will get more people tuning in, and well, not tuning in, more attendance will be higher.
Correct. All right. Well, there you go, folks. CHUTNEYMUSIC.com information page, and you can find all of the information related to this upcoming Raja Rani competition. What did you call it again? CRC? CRC. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And for our viewers today who are locked on, thank you so much for joining with us. And I know there are a lot of things happening today. The weather is beautiful out and everybody's out and about. But, you know, I'm pretty sure that our viewership is going to go up before the end of the night. It always does.
Yeah.
And to everybody locked on today, thank you so much for your likes, for your comments, and for sharing the page as well too.
Share up the live all.
Yes, share it as much as you can, because there's lots of very good information here that needs to go out to anyone who would love to take
like the
part
muscles
in this
man.
Conversation. Exactly. All right, guys. So thank you again for watching. It's been a pleasure as always, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next weekend. We've got an awesome lineup for you. It's our Diwali special. Next Sunday. We've got Mr. Rana Mohip from Trinidad and Tobago.
Wow, that's a big
got
one.
Pandit Neil Dave from Florida, who is going to be talking about music, culture, religion, and anything under the sun. So please do join us next Sunday as we bring you that very, very special live presentation.